Hello friends, welcome back to Star Stylist Homestead. I have my microphone on. No guarantee that you don't lose the sound because I keep losing it, which is why I haven't been wearing it, because then I lose my whole video, and at least this way you can hear me a little bit. So turn your volume up just in case. I am making beef stew tips with onions, gravy, mashed potatoes. I have some corn on the cob, but I'm going to throw in some mushrooms too because the guys like those. Anyway, what I'm doing, because I bought cube steak, which I have all cut up into nice little slices right here, bite size, I am going to use my Instapot tonight, okay, because stew mate is usually a little tougher. So I want it nice and tender. So I'm going to put about a cup of beef broth into my Instapot. Give me 1 second and I'll put you down. I'm going to be so mad if this thing goes off again. Okay. That was right about a cup too. I'm going to dump this in there. It's about 1.5 pounds. Plus, I got it on sale today. 3 pounds for $13. Okay, I'm going to put salt and pepper in here. About a tablespoon of each or so. But I'm also going to add my Lipton onion soup mix. I'll tell you how many in a second. I might just use 1, but I might use 2 because I'm adding onions to it anyway. Let's see. Nah, 1's good. 1 should be good. Okay, I'm also going to add some Worcestershire sauce. Okay, probably 2 tablespoons because we love this stuff. Okay, and now I'm going to let that go. I'm going to cook this to get that meat nice and tender in there. And everything else will be made on the stove. And then at the end, I'll bring it all over. I'll add my roux to it to thicken it up. But then I'll have tender meat instead. And I don't have to stand over the stove and cook it. So, I'm going to put this on for 20 minutes. Let's see. $23 My fingers got carried away. Okay, so we have that. I'm going to put this one back, throw this away, and I'm going to cut up an onion, cut up some of those mushrooms because they're really big. Some of them are. These are, guys. I got to use them because I bought them 2 days ago and they're already turning brown. And I know you guys love mushrooms. So as that's in there, I'm going to get this ready. It's already 3:30. So let me get everything else ready. I just wanted to show you that before I stuck it in there. And I will be right back. Hey friends, I am going to stick my mushrooms in first. I know onions should go first, but I want to get some of the water out of these first. So I'm going to stick those in first tonight. And then the rest of these. Most of these were small, so. All right, so those are going. And in case you guys didn't catch on last time, what I did with my roof or in my oven worked really well. What I usually do, I didn't find my thing up there. I'm going to take 2 tablespoons full. When my meat is done in there, I'm going to take some of the broth and mix it in with this, and I'll just shake it all up, get all the little lumps out, and then put it in and make my gravy. That's how I usually do it, and it works perfect. And you don't have to worry about all the lumps, trying to get the lumps out of your gravy and whatnot. So, mushrooms. And as far as, you know what I'm going to do? I had to take all these things down just to get my pan from behind. I got my dehydrator sitting on the ground here. I'm going to take my last 4 potatoes, wash them up, and throw them in the microwave and have baked potatoes with this, because that's always good with gravy, right? So, I shall return. I forgot to show you, or I forgot to tell you, I'm putting salt and pepper on these. I still have the mushrooms going right now. In just a minute, matter of fact, I'm going to add the onions in now too. So, I put the salt and pepper on that. So, let's get our onions in there. Cooking right along with it. I might have to switch my pan too. It is hot and muggy here today. I went to the store, or 3. Yes, 3 stores. But my main reason was I wanted to find a couple white shelves to go over next to my sewing table to organize some stuff. And found it at Lowe's. And if you can believe this, because Lowe's is usually more expensive than anybody, you know. We have a Big Lots here. And I went over to their website, and for the little cubes, because I have them everywhere in my house, they wanted, was it $55 or $65, something like that, for a double. I went over to Lowe's, and I got an 8-cube shelf for $46. Different name brand, but whatever. I mean, it's only for my sewing stuff. So, until my son gets his own place, I got to deal with it in my living room. It's worth every second I get to spend with him. And I mean that 100%. I love having my son here. I went for many years without seeing him very often. So, yeah, I'm loving it. Anyway, this is now on 20 minutes. I'm just cooking this low. So, when I'm ready to go to the next step, I'll be back. And my potatoes are in the microwave. Hey, friends. My timer just went off. I am releasing the steam. And I'm going to start over here. Well, I'm going to start here as soon as that opens. I have the potatoes all done. The corn's going. So it's basically just cooking that gravy. And then we're done with our meal. So 1 second. Hot. There we go. Always open away from you, because you see that? It's still hot. Ooh, that smells yummy. Ooh, this is going to make some nice gravy too. And I'm getting a lid because I ain't putting that all over my body. A ring, not a lid. Usually I do this in plastic. Yep, that's what I thought was going to happen. Okay, friends, this works much better with cold water, which is why I always use cold water. But I said, let me use my hot gravy, my hot beef broth. So I just added a little bit more water and shook it up. I'm just mixing it. See, it's stuck because it was so hot. But it's good. I'm pouring it in the pan. And put you down. And what I'm going to do, so you can see a few chunks in there, but that's all right. See if I can do this without burning myself. Just going to dump this right in here, right along with the meat. Yeah, I'll shut you off in a minute. There. Let me see this meat. Oh yeah, look at that. Talk about tender. You ever want to use stew meat for this? That's how you want to do it. Because that is super, super tender. Yeah, I almost needed my bigger pan. Ooh, this smells good. Okay. Flies. Now, I'm just going to let this cook just to get that flour cooked and the gravy thickens. And I'll be back when it's all done. Okay, friends. Taste test time. Look, let me put it down. Look at that. Yummy, yummy. And look at this one. Let me show you this. This is my husband's. He can't eat it yet anyway because he's on the phone. So I figured I'd take mine out and do a taste test. My son tasted it, said there might be a little too much salt, but it tasted good. Watch. That's how easy that falls apart. It's like a roast in the oven. That Instapot is amazing. 20 minutes would have been fine for that. I ended up putting on 23 because I didn't feel like backing up. That was just lazy of me. I had to let it drain. That's the other part of my dinner. And again, I was going to make bread, but I have so much bread left over from that picnic we had this weekend that I'm using hamburger buns. But they're nice and soft. So there you have it, my friends. Super easy and really good. The Worcestershire, all of it comes through. Try it. You'll like it. And it's easy. Sorry. That was nasty. That's a mushroom. Like and subscribe. I'll see you guys later. This thing went off once, but I caught it. It's back on. As soon as I get my new one, we'll be all set. Have a great night, guys, and I'll see you again soon.